You thought it wouldn't deliver, but how about now? I think with these leaks, it's safe to have a cow. That's a very popular poem by Galileo, but it applies perfectly to today's video because we're talking all about Hollow Knight, Silksong, Mega Man, Nintendo Switch Online leaks, and more. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. I think it's time. I think it's time that we get stung by the bugs once again. Two major pieces of information that just dropped indicate the time is now. Hollow Knight Silksong right around the corner. Wouldn't that be just absolutely ridiculously awesome? What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. I am pumped for the week ahead. All sorts of gaming announcements, all sorts of gaming reveals, and it really seems like it's finally time for Hollow Knight Silksong. We've got major information to discuss, but if you're looking for something major for your Switch, how about a micro memory card, the Lexar Play Card? This thing is small but mighty, packing up to 1 terabyte of storage to deliver everything you need to keep your Switch games safe and secure. Lexar recently updated the speed to 160 megabytes per second, so you have faster read and write in the safest form possible. Every time you click the link in the description down below, it helps support the channel, so make sure to go ahead and check out the Lexar Play Card. It is the absolute best for your Switch and the best way to keep all of your games safe in one place and lasting with you forever. Now, speaking of forever, Hollow Knight Silksong been in development forever, but it looks like it's finally about time. The first thing we got to talk about is Nintendo themselves tweeting out a free trial for Hollow Knight 1. Now, this is very interesting because this free trial starts today, June 6th, and runs to June 12th, which is quite peculiar given the June 11th Direct rumors. And it provides access to Hollow Knight. You can play Hollow Knight for free. You can make progress. You can convert over and buy a discounted version on the eShop. And it's very, very, very suspicious that this is happening now. It's currently in Nintendo of Europe. It'll probably eventually come to Nintendo of America. But as you know, you can make a Nintendo of Europe account really easily and go grab it right this second if you cannot wait. And it's not just Nintendo. We've wondered for a while, where would this show up? Console fans have battled like, is it an Xbox reveal? Is it a Nintendo reveal? At the Nintendo Direct, at the Xbox Showcase, and then it never shows up anywhere. Hollow Knight has been MIA for a while. Hollow Knight has been announced for even longer. Hollow Knight has not come for what feels like an eternity. Played this thing at E3 5 years ago, and still we don't know the date. But thanks to a leaker, it does seem like that date is right around the corner, and we do know that there are major Xbox and Nintendo shows happening soon. This leaker with a strange Twitter name says tic-tac, clock, red, orange, picture of Hollow Knight. And to me, that is a very clearly Xbox Showcase. Now, this leaker is asked if it's going to be a shadow stealth drop, and they say nope, which to me means it's going to get a release date trailer and then hopefully a very soon date. And if it shows up at the Xbox Showcase, very, very likely it shows up at the Nintendo Direct whenever that actually may be. And that would mean Hollow Knight is in our hands this freaking year and sometime soon after all the waiting, all the anticipation, finally getting this. And I know there's been a ton of other Metroidvanias lately. The search action genre is flourishing, but I think the bugs do it best. I think Hollow Knight Silksong is the one we've been waiting for, and many other games have kind of filled the void, filled the gap, but I think this one is going to be massive. I mean, we know that they expanded this from a DLC to a full game and then to an even mightier, bigger game, and it will be brilliant to finally get a release date. If you want to know my guess, I don't have any information to back this up, but my guess is a September launch date. I think that fits perfectly after all the Summer Games Fest bonanza, before all the Holiday Rush bonanza, and it would give them a 3-month lead up. If it's not going to be a stealth drop, then I think a September launch feels like a sweet spot for Team Cherry. I'm sure they want to start making some money off of their super hard work, and I'm sure they want to get this game out soon, but I'm sure they also want to milk kind of the release date media, marketing, hype, and get some time for people to get excited, get even more wish lists in there, get pre-orders in there, and then get the game to go. I'd love for it to be a stealth drop, but it doesn't seem like that's the course it's going to take right now. Nonetheless, with Nintendo kind of amping things up, giving us a little precursor to a sequel, it does seem to fit in, and then this leak just backs it up even more that, hey, this Sunday at Xbox Showcase, we may finally find out when Hollow Knight Silksong is coming and finally have a chance to play this game on our Switches super freaking soon, which I think is just about one of the best things that could come out of the summer. Playing Hollow Knight Silksong before the end of summer, that would be like amazing. Who cares what Jeff Keighley says about his show not having big stuff? That's big. That's a big deal, and that's a big deal to me. But maybe you're not a Hollow Knight player. Maybe you don't care about Metroidvania. Maybe you're more on the Nintendo Direct Mega Man train. This is a super interesting leak that popped up and is being heavily scrutinized as potentially being fake. But I want to address that head on and say, who the heck would fake this? We've got an image from the Portuguese eShop supposedly indicating that 5 Mega Man Game Boy games are coming to Nintendo Switch Online super soon. This image was since pulled off. It apparently was only up for about an hour, and some are saying that this seems like it could be fake. But why would you fake this of all things? Wouldn't you fake like a new Mega Man game? I don't know, like a Mega Man Nintendo Mario crossover? You're going to really fake 5 Game Boy games that frankly aren't even the main platform for OG Mega Man nostalgia. That would be the NES and Super NES. I think this is probably real. And we know that Nintendo does love to tie in Nintendo Switch Online updates to their directs, so if they've got a upcoming direct, it would make sense to give a big drop. They recently released a rare drop where they worked with Rareware to get a bunch of old games on Nintendo Switch Online, and it would make sense for Nintendo to partner with Capcom to make that happen again. Capcom has been a huge supporter of Nintendo, and there have been recent rumors and rumblings that Capcom might be ready to announce something new for Mega Man. And wouldn't that be perfect if they announced something new for Mega Man, it shows up at the Direct, and then Nintendo says, hey, while you wait, go play these 5 Mega Man Game Boy games right freaking now. I suppose Mega Man could also drop like tonight. They could announce like, hey, we're getting a batch of Game Boy games tonight, but typically when they do those random drops, it's a cornucopia of titles, right? It's a grab bag. It's a variety. So to have like a very targeted Mega Man drop of 5 games, which is a lot, that feels like more like a direct announcement to me. And some have said they've looked at this photo extensively and it doesn't seem to be Photoshopped, so I'm currently buying it. I think Nintendo is going to have a Capcom segment where they maybe have a new Mega Man announcement, whether that's Mega Man 12 or whether that's a Mega Man Legends remake. Like, I'll take Mega Man in any genre. Bring the Blue Bomber back. I don't care if it's Mega Man Party, Dice Block Boys, Mega Man Soccer Remastered. Give me more Mega Man. I'm happy to have it, and I think this would be a really fun, nice third-party get for Nintendo, as we know they're going to have a bunch of first-party stuff, probably indie stuff with games like Hollow Knight Silksong and whatever does stealth drop, and then, hey, Capcom could be a big supporter, as they have been. Give us some new Mega Man, give us some old Mega Man. I think it's shaping up really nicely, and I'm very eager to see now, with Hollow Knight getting sort of this free trial leading into next week, Mega Man popping on the eShop leading into next week. Are we finally ready to have our Nintendo Summer Party, our first direct jam since last September, truly, of a general? It's seeming very likely. It's seeming like it's getting very excited, and this thing is going to be soon, and this thing is going to be jam-packed, and I couldn't be more excited. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you buy this screenshot? Do you think this is real? Do you think Nintendo is going to do a big Mega Man NSO drop, or do you think it's fake? Let me know your take in the comments down below, and I'll take you to Sonic X Shadows Generations, which popular leaker Bill Belcoon says they've heard it's releasing October 22nd, 2024. And this feels like a very normal time for me, especially if Sega wants to make this their holiday Sonic title. Don't think there's a Sonic Frontiers 2 or anything else from the Blue Blur. We know he's getting overpriced Monkey Ball DLC this summer, so an October release date for his big game does make a lot of sense, gets it in for the holiday season, and we should be getting that release date, I guess, at Summer Game Fest later this week. I expect Sega to have some announcements, show off a new trailer, and probably drop the release date, which, according to Bill Belcoon, is going to be October 22nd. That's also a Switch game, so another good one to add from the third-party slate to the fall lineup, and I think we're feeling pretty good. I think actually this is going to be maybe not the grandest summer for fans of big AAA, huge first-person shooters, but Switch fans I think are going to be eating really well over the next few weeks, and I think that's going to become evident very quickly. Now maybe you want something to play that you've played before, or maybe you haven't, but it has a super cool name, which is Yooka-Replaylee. This is genius. I love this name. I love the name more than maybe I love the game. They're bringing back Yooka-Laylee, the original, the one that first started off this franchise and kind of brought Playtonic onto the game development scene. I don't remember loving this game. I feel like there's a fine line between homaging back to games of yesteryear and creating something new that does feel kind of nostalgic but also is new. And I feel like Yooka-Laylee was too much of the former, too old feeling. But they say that this new Replaylee version is remastered, looking better than ever, updated controls, new challenges, so maybe there's a chance they can make this game something that I would really like. I loved Banjo-Kazooie back in the day, but I did feel like Yooka-Laylee was a bit awkward. I prefer the Impossible Lair, which is the follow-up, the 2D side-scrolling game. I like the character. I love that David Wise and Grant Kirkhope do the music. Those are Donkey Kong Bonanza music fans and music makers, so I like the sounds here. And I do think these screenshots look pretty nifty. The trailer looking pretty good. It's announced for PC and consoles. No specific Switch mention, but because Playtonic supports the Switch so well, Yooka-Replaylee has always been on Switch. I'm sure this will come to Switch later this year. I don't know if there's a market for a already remastered version of Yooka-Replaylee, but the fact that they're calling it Yooka-Replaylee, that alone deserves some shine, that alone deserves some buzz, and I'm really excited to see if they can make it better enough, because I love the idea. I love Banjo. Haven't gotten Banjo in a long time, so if Yooka-Replaylee is the way to go, then it's the way to go. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about Hollow Knight Silksong appearing very soon, about Mega Man and Nintendo Switch Online possibly leading to a big Capcom Nintendo announcement at the next Nintendo Direct, and how you feel about Sonic X Shadows Generations, Yooka-Replaylee, and more. For now, though, that's going to do it. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. I love you lots. SwitchForce out.